trophies with you. Liverpool 5, Norwich 2, and I said in the call-in show that the outcomes of this season will be determined by the players, and today the performance was absolutely sensational. If the game ended in a 10 or 11-0, you wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. Like, we were dominating them from minute one. We should have been about 4 up after the first 20 minutes. The only thing I will say as a negative is the fact that we had so many chances that you could probably say that we're a little bit wasteful. And when we go up against slightly better teams, we need to be a bit more clinical. But today, the attitude was everything that I wanted to see. It's alleviated any of my fears, and maybe people turn around and say, it's like, calm down, you're just playing Norwich in the FA Cup. But in the end of the day, as I think Mike Tyson said it, like, a champion is a champion all the time, walks like a champion, talks like a champion, eats like a champion, sleeps like a champion. And today, that's what we needed to see, the correct attitude. Because when these managers, I'm speaking domestically because obviously I don't know who we're going to play in Europe yet. These managers, when they play Liverpool, there's going to be an added needle because of the fact that some of these managers who we may not rate them per se, you may not rate them, but they rate themselves. And they're looking at the Liverpool game now as a potential job interview, and they're going to set the team up and they're going to put out an absolute clinic against us. So the players need to factor that in. Today was a very emotional day, obviously, and Klopp talked about it. I'm still very emotional. When Klopp joined Liverpool, it took me a while for it to sink in, because, like, I can't believe Jurgen Klopp is at Liverpool. And now that he's leaving, it's the same feeling where it's going to take ages for it to really sink in that Jurgen is leaving Liverpool. But after a little bit of time to think, I think I found some positives, basically. One of them is the fact that if Jurgen is, like, Liverpool have always had really, really good bounce back ability under Jurgen Klopp. You look at the season in, season out, 15-16, we finished 8th and missed out on 2 trophies. But in the following season, finished top 4. The following season, we finished top 4 again, but we lost out in the Champions League final. The following season, we won the Champions League, but we missed out on the league. The season after that, we won the league, but the season after that, we had a poor season. And 2022, we went for 4 trophies and missed out on the 2 big ones. And then obviously last year was last year, innit? But we always talk about the players bouncing back, but no one ever really talks about the manager to bounce back. And there's a saying that goes, I think it's sometimes you need to learn to leave the game before the game leaves you. And if Jurgen is feeling like, do you know what, I don't think I can keep doing this anymore, I respect him exponentially. Because how many managers do we see in world football when they don't have the energy anymore, but they stick by it and they let the team around them rot because they just don't have the energy. And I'm not saying the team is rotting right now. Obviously, I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying the performance are poor, but when they just don't have the energy, but because they're contracted to manage the team, they will stay and stay and stay, even though they don't really want to be here anymore. And then you can see it in the performances and the player attitude and the body language and stuff. And because they're just waiting for a payout, right? Like, I can think of a couple of names like Sam Allardyce, Jose Mourinho, etc., right? They stay long past their sell-by date, until they're forced out the door. And I respect Jurgen for doing that. Do you know what I mean? For being like, do you know what? If I can't do it anymore, then I think I should step down. Like, do you know what I mean? That's that shows you how much he respects and loves us. The other thing I was going to say, and this might sound a little bit shady, is the fact that I think and it's not by the way, but it's the fact that we are now entering a critical period now. And as much as I want Jurgen to stay, I think in hindsight, he's actually done us a favour, because it's becoming a little bit dangerous now, because we are going down the road of what Wenger was like at Arsenal, and what Sir Alex Ferguson was like at Man United, where we are becoming way too reliant on Jurgen Klopp season in, season out to perform some type of miracle, do some type of magic, and we keep putting all our eggs into the Jurgen Klopp basket. And we go, oh, we can get this player, we can get Mbappe because Jurgen is here. Like, it doesn't matter if Jurgen's here. If we're a big club, we can get Mbappe if Jurgen's here, or if Xabi Alonso's here, or Brendan Rodgers is here. It doesn't it shouldn't make a difference. Do you see what I'm saying to you? So, and I think in hindsight, we will learn to appreciate this, because ultimately we need to prove to ourselves, never mind the rivals, we need to prove to ourselves that we are still able to compete and win trophies without him. You know what I mean? And we are not, and he is not like a crutch for us, But anyway, people, like the video, comment, subscribe. We've got 2 big games ahead. I'll see you after Chelsea. Peace.
Yes, yo. Liverpool 5, Norwich 2. Yeah, man. We done the business. Great result, so to speak. Yeah, man. First game, obviously, we heard the news, but I'll get into that later. But yeah, man, we controlled the game, dominated the game. It's a bit annoyed with Norwich's goal, if I'm honest. But yeah, man, from start to finish, we were on the ball. We missed a hell of the chances. Gap post finishing was off again, not great. And Gravenberch is my guy, but I mean, he got his goal. I mean, one thing I'll give him is the perseverance, but he weren't great as well. I don't know, there's something missing, but I believe next season you see the best of him. I mean, we're churning it out again from the academy. McConnell, solid, decent. Bradley again, another great game, some assists. You know what I mean? My brother Joey doing what he does, and yeah, man. And then Robertson, Trent, Sobol coming on, which is great to see. His fitness, the game coming up, but I felt no reason to put on VVD, although he scored, or Diaz. It was just two wasted subs. You might as well put on Clark or someone else. The game was done with control, and Jota the shot doing his thing, you get me? So yeah, man, on the whole, happy. And Bradley is just, I mean, again, as just not to get gas, but I mean, I have to big up Kwanzaa and Bradley because they've been revelations so far, and it's just thinking about maybe saving some money in other areas. But again, we probably do need to send him back because Matip, unfortunately, he's going to be let go. But yeah, man, and yeah, the first game is start of hope for a next set of games to do the quad, but you know, we'll see. I mean, Klopp's timing, I'm not really happy about that, but again, what I will say is I heard this afternoon about VVD quotes about I'm not sure if I stay and the manager and stuff like that, which is fine, but I'm just telling you this now, man. Look, you know, and I had some argument with some people, some idiots on the chat, some of them about, oh, Klopp, and oh, you're great, and oh, you're glad it's gone. Look, again, let me just reiterate for you lot, this is Liverpool FC, it's not Klopp FC. Liverpool FC, not Klopp FC, and yeah, it's sad. It's, you know, it's a bit weird that he's going there because we're used to him. You know what I mean? But every area changes. Ferguson had to go, this person, etc. Moyes when he was at Everton, all these things change. You know what I mean? So we have to adapt. Yeah. And for VVD, if he's still, yes, I know Klopp was a big influence, but if that's the case, if he's saying, oh, I'm not sure now because Klopp is gone and I can't be asked, then go. Because no player, no manager is bigger than the club, and sometimes some of these young bucks or some of these fans like don't understand the logic. You know what I mean? Because like I said, if we have to suffer, if certain players don't want to be here because Klopp's gone, then let them go. Then you won't really, yeah, you put a big buck, you invested in the club, not just the manager itself. You know what I mean? But yes, Liverpool 5, Norwich 2. Chelsea, the game, I'm a bit nervous about that because no matter what form Chelsea are in, they always give us some trouble or we drop points. So let's be on it, let's be switched on. If we play like that against Norwich, we should beat them. But you know, Liverpool 5, Norwich 2. Let's get these 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get these going, yeah. I'm out.